Basic financial concepts are based on microeconomic and macroeconomic theories. The financial fields include three main subcategories. The first one is personal finance, corporate finance, and public government finance. Consumers and businesses use financial services to acquire financial goods and achieve financial goals. So, personal finance, all finance decisions and activities of an individual or household including budgeting, insurance, mortgage planning, savings, and retirement planning. Corporate finance is the area of finance that deals with the sources of funding and the capital structure of corporations, the actions that managers take to increase the value of the firm to the shareholders, and the tools and analysis used to allocate financial resources. Public government finance. Public finance is the study of the role of the government in the economy. It is the branch of economics that assesses the government revenue and government expenditure of the public authorities and the judgment of one or the other to achieve desirable effects and avoid undesirable ones.
So the concept has two theories, which is microeconomics and macroeconomics. So let's go first to microeconomics. So the microeconomics is the study of economics at an individual's, group, and company level. Also microeconomics is focuses on issues that affect individuals and companies, while the macroeconomics is the study of a national economy as a whole. Then it focuses on issues that affect nations and the world economy. So, grabe na kay kalayo ilahang pagkaiba. Kay ang micro nag-focus sa kung sa issue dana ng individuals of organizations or companies, while sa macroeconomics kay kuan siya nationwide siya, a whole world na tanan nga issue sa nation sa kalibutan is ano ya iya nang gina-focus nga kung say maka-affect sa nations or world economy.
Tools. The basic tools of finance are the tools that help people to make decisions in the financial markets. The basic tools of finance enable people to allocate their limited resources in areas where they can maximize their benefits with the least amount of risk. The 5 basic financial tools are present value, future value, time value of money, compounding, and understanding the rest. Present value stands for PV, is the current value of a future sum of money or stream of cash flows given as a specific rate of return. And it is important to companies or a business organization because it shows how much money a project or investment will gain or lost in terms of today's funds. And the purpose of present value of a company's or a business organization is it is a measure that measure the effect of time on money. Present value is what a sum of money or a series of cash flows paid in the future is worth today at a rate of interest called the discount rate. To calculate the present value, you can use this formula where you can divide the future value or FV by a factors of 1 plus I for each period between present and future dates. Future value or FB is the amount of money that an original investment will grow to be over time at a specific compounded rate of interest. In simple terms, an investment of 100,000 today is an account paying 4% interest will be worth 1,217 in 5 years. And that's also an example of the time value of money. Okay, there are two ways of calculating future value. The simple annual interest, or the interest added to the principal balance, and the second is the annual compound interest, or the interest earned on interest. For example, if you invest 1,000 in savings account today at a 2% annual interest rate, it will be worth 1,020 at the of 1 year. Therefore, its future value is 1,020. How do you define future value? In its most basic form, the formula for future value is this. Time value of money. The time value of money sounds like one of those boring economic concepts that a small business owner does not have time for, but that will be wrong. Future value and present value are monetary concepts that a business owner uses every day, whether he realizes it or not. The idea is a simple sum account received several years in the future. The difference is the effect of inflation and the rest that you may not actually receive the money you expect in the future. Compounding. Compounding in a business is a powerful investing concept that involves earning returns on both your original investment and or returns you received previously. For compounding to work, you need to reinvest your returns back into your account. So how do business use compounding? To work, it requires three things. First, the original investment remain invested, the reinvestment of earnings, and the time. A simple definition of it is a compound interest makes your money grow faster because interest is calculated on the accumulated interest over time as well as on your original principal. It can create a snowball effect as the original investment plus the income earned from those investments grow together. In compounding as the business of future value, compound interest is the key metric in compounding. This is the interest rate used in compounding. The general formula for calculating compound interest is this. Understanding the rest. Business risk is any exposure of a company or organization has two factors that may lower its profit or cause it to go bankrupt. Why it is important to understand business risk. Without an effective risk management plan, a business cannot define its future objectives. Arguably, one of the most important aspects of an organization risk management done right is what projects an organization against losses and equally enables it to capitalize on opportunities.
There are 5 principles of business. They have consistency, timeless, justification, documentation, and certification. Consistency and business build trust. So, if ever man nga naa kay kakompetensya sa negosyo, so kailangan nyo magbuo ng tiwala. Tas magiging part siya sa consistency if ever na may naa kay karibalda nga negosyo. Para bito na ay mapapilian sa mga customer. Timeless. Ang timeless, halimbawa, nata sa school, if ever naging instructor na deadline ani nga time, dapat buhaton gid nato that time para mataw siyang timeless. Yung kumbaga on the spot siya pagkagawa. Justification. Importante po din siya sa business dahil ito ay nagbibigay daan para maging successful ang business nito. Documentation. Sa madaling salita, ang mga documentation, halimbawa na nasa in business, dapat na siya yung secretary. So, ang secretary nakahibalo dato kung unsay nakasulat dito sa mga documentation, example, mga activities or mga kalihukan sa business. Certification, halimbawa na promote ka sa isa ka kumpanya, so dapat naka-certification para bitaw ganahan bitaw ka mag-apply da nga company para sa ganahan sad ka magtrabaho bitaw kay nakay proud sa imong family dahil na sila makit-an nga kanang certification.
Types of business organization. Partnership. A partnership is an arrangement where parties, known as business partners, agree to cooperate to advance their mutual interests. The partners in a partnership may be individuals, businesses, interest-based organizations, school, government, or combinations. The purpose of partnership is to establish a business enterprise through a legally binding contract between two or more individuals or other legal entities. Corporation. A corporation is an organization, usually a group of people or a company authorized by the state to act as a single entity and recognized as such as in law for certain purposes. Early incorporated entities were established by charter. Most jurisdictions allow the creation of new corporations through registration.
The concept of business organization. The business organization can be classified on the basis of authority and responsibility assigned to the personnel and the relationship with each other. In this way, an organization can be either formal organization or informal organization. So what is formal organization? It is defined formal organization is defined an organization that has rules and regulation that the employees need to follow. For example, Bukso Talisayan Campus. Our president in Bukso Talisayan set a rules that the students, teachers, staff, and follow. Like, for example, wear a proper uniform. No ID, no entry, and other rules and regulations. While the informal organization, it focus on building social relationships and network.
Classification of business organization. So, dili na ako basahan kung saan naman sa PowerPoint. So, this na ako mag-explain. So, organizations are basically classified on the basis of relationships. There are two types of organizations formed on the basis of relationships in an organization. So, first, formal organization, informal organization. So, ang formal organization is a conscious determination by which people accomplish goals by adhering to the norms laid down by the structure. So, ang tawag po din siya formal cause nag-set up sila og formal nga ma-achieve ilang predetermined goals. So, nani sa informal organization, it refers to a network of personal and social relationships which spontaneously originates with the formal setup. Also, they develop relationship which are built on likes, ilang mga gusto, and then ilang mga dili pagganahan, mga about ba sila mga emotions and mga feelings. So, di ba ang sa formal is conscious sila. So, sa formal is kanang dili sila conscious. They have no conscious about to achieving their determination goals, their goals. Wala sila conscious. And I thank you.